What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Better late than never. This is the season finale. I put a ring on it. So, we pick up where we left off. The couples are sort of recapping, and we see Jessica and Eric are still trying to figure out each other's love language. And Jessica is still trying to express to Eric what she needs from him, and that she was getting that from the other guy that she was going out on these dates, and she was trying to articulate to him what it was that she needed from him. And again, Eric is the typical person, I'm not gonna say man, I'm gonna just say person, who can't see past their own love language. And again, we all do it. And that's the one thing that Dr. Nicole brought up to him. She was like, do you touch her a lot? Are you very affectionate? And he said, yeah. She said, because that's your love language. And so you are putting out what it is that you enjoy. And you're not listening to her when she's telling you, this is what I need, or this is my love language. And in a man's mind, it's, well, I'm showing her affection. I'm showing her that I love her. I thought that's what women wanted. We do. But if my love language is something else, then I need that too. And that's my craving. And again, I don't think Eric fully got it, even after Dr. Nicole, because again, I felt like he was angry, so he was in his feelings. So again, at a certain point, and we all do this. This isn't a man-woman thing. This is a person thing. We get it. We get in our feelings, and we don't hear nothing else. When we get in our feelings, we only hear what we want to hear, and it's nothing. And so, even after they left, Jessica tried to continue the conversation with him, and he was just shut down at that point. And so she got frustrated. He was frustrated, and you just see that they're still struggling with, I'm not going to say some basic things, but they're still struggling with trying to, because this isn't basic. This is getting to that deeper level of understanding. And they're still struggling with it. But Dr. Nicole says, so this week I'm going to give you guys some tasks. This is do or die. She went down the line and asked, does anybody want to go on one last date? Ain't nobody else want to go on the last date except for Eric. And of course, when Eric talked about his date, he talked about how they had a good time and it was intimate. Listen, intimate is a word you just shouldn't use. Intimate probably wasn't the best word for you to use, Eric, when you were talking about how much of a good time you had with this other woman. Intimate probably wasn't the word, okay? But he did want to go out on another date with her. So the task that Dr. Nicole gave them, the ladies were going to go to a bridal shop and try on some wedding gowns, and the men were going to go and look at rings. And, Sean was like, listen, I ain't never went ring shopping before, so this is going to be, it's going to be interesting. And LaRonda had never tried on wedding gowns before, and I thought that was very interesting. So we saw that that's what their tasks were for the week. So then we see Eric actually went on a date with the other chick that he was dating. They went on their date, and I feel like he wanted to go on the date so that he could say he could be respectful in saying goodbye. They went to Lenithia's, honey. They went to Nene's lounge. And prayers out to Nene and Greg Leaks and their family. I'm sure you guys have heard the news that Greg is, the way Nene described it, in the process of transitioning, and he's at home. And so that's hard. That's a hard thing to go through. But they were at Nene's lounge, and so they were doing salsa, honey. And she was teaching him how to salsa. Salsa can be very sexy. And I said, Eric, here we go. You playing games again. But then, he stopped, and she was like, you tired already? He was like, yeah, I'm tired already. And they sat down, and he told her, he said, listen, I really appreciate you. You helped me understand what I was missing and what I wanted, what I desired in my relationship. And I've made the decision that I'm going to work on that. That's what I want to do is work on my relationship. And she was respectful of it. She was disappointed, but she was respectful. And he was even like, you want to finish that drink? And she was like, yeah, no, I think I'm good. But I can appreciate that she was respectful of it, of the situation, when he told her what his process was, or whatever, or how he was feeling, I should say. So then we have the guys went ring shopping. And listen, both of them went in there with very specific ideas on the type of ring they wanted for their woman. I feel like they must have asked, what is it that you're looking for? And you know what? As somebody who's never really been into like diamonds and stuff, I feel like if anybody ever asked me, describe your ideal wedding ring or engagement ring, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't know all the different cuts and the this and the cushion, this and the, I don't know none of that. I don't know. I would have to like do some research. Y'all can tell I ain't never had nobody ask me before. Now I've had people ask me before, but I ain't never had nobody ask me what I wanted my ring to look like. I've had people ask me to marry them. But that's another conversation for another day, child. But they were, again, it was a very specific conversation. The guys got together after they looked at the rings, and they just sort of talked about where they were and if they thought they were ready and where they were on the journey and how this experience helped them and, all of that. It's the finale, so y'all know it's going to be a whole lot of blue, 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 blue. Ladies went wedding dress shopping. Same thing. Beautiful gowns. They found some beautiful, beautiful gowns that I thought definitely fit their personalities. LaRonda said she was a little anxious. She had never tried on wedding dresses before, so it was something that was a little like, oh my goodness kind of thing. And again, after they got done trying on their dresses, they again had the conversation, how you feeling? Are you ready? Do you think y'all are ready? How do you think the process has moved? And, Jessica was like, listen, me and Eric have still been like kind of struggling. I know I want it to work. I know he's the one I want to be with, but we still going through some stuff, and so then we see Eric take Jessica out on a date. Very sexy and intimate, roses and candles and, very nice. Dinner for two, private room type situation. And I thought he was going to propose then. But they actually just had a really good conversation about where they are relationship-wise, what they want, and if they are in it, like, is this what you want? Are you in it with me? We're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make sure we're on the same page because we want the same things. And they decided they was gonna do the damn thing, and I was here for it. Love wins. Okay, now y'all know how I felt about some things, but it ain't my relationship. Okay. Then we see Sean take LaRonda out on a date. He took her back to where they went on their first date. It looked like the little go-kart, the little indoor go-kart track. And they're very competitive. They have a good time together. Sean beat her, okay. And, they were talking about this reminded us of our first date. And, this process was hard, but it helped us to kind of see what we needed and see what we wanted and, yada, yada, yada. So then the marquee lights up. He gets down on one knee and the marquee lights up inside, like the plasma screen, will you marry me? And of course she says yes, and it's so cute. And what happened was in the back room, these little type businesses, they always have like a party room, like if somebody would have a birthday party or something like that. So I guess in the room where they would have the birthday parties, he took her back there, and you thinking, okay, they're going back there to have some food and just kind of, her family was there, and it was so sweet. Now, what they said that they didn't show on camera, I looked at Sean, I looked at a little bit of their live on Friday night, and what we didn't see on the screen was he had actually reached out to her father and asked her father's permission to marry her. So the family knew what was going on, and he definitely included her family, and I thought that was really sweet. And so that was a moment, she was so happy to see her family, and they were happy for them, and so congratulations to them. Then we see Eric take Jessica for her boutique, which I didn't know that's what Jessica did. I'm sure she said it at some point, and it just didn't stick in my mind. But she has a boutique, so he took her out to a photo shoot for her boutique, to take pictures for her boutique. And he's there egging her on, like he's her biggest cheerleader while she's doing the photo shoot. You look good, baby. Oh, look at you, you sweet, you sexy. And when she went to go do a wardrobe change, he did a wardrobe change. And she was like, oh, you gonna take these pictures with me? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in these pictures with you. And then he got down on one knee and he proposed. And of course she said yes. And so again, love wins. Of course there was some one-on-ones with Dr. Nicole. And yeah, I just feel like at this point it was all redundant. It was all, just making sure that they're ready and where they are at this point in the process. But at this point we were at the end of the process. So either you was in or you were out. The finale, the reunion is Friday. So, y'all know everybody, we don't even care about these two couples, honey. Everybody for the reunion is waiting to see the Kai, Lexi, Darian showdown. And I hate it for these other two couples because they really have gotten lost in all of that sauce. But we're going to see what it is, honey. But I will see y'all back here Friday. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.